Podcasting live at the speed of the internet, all the way across the pond. It's Michael Ball.
English! Get back!
This is the Flipside, Michael Ball, with episode, I think it's 200. Oh.
Hello?
Hello.
Just kidding.
Oh, blimey. That's a good way to start, isn't it? We had loads of bloopers last week for the regular listeners. And so, yeah, it was a bit of a nightmare. But hopefully this week, the internet...
By the way, I have to say, my Dropbox is, I think it's full again. I'm trying to delete stuff.
All right. You wanted me to send some stuff over. I just sent you all the pranks.
You did send... Okay.
So I thought Autumn might want to hear all the pranks that we've done.
Cool.
So if you want to take all the others off, and then I'll send you some other stuff as well. So
well, actually, yeah, I'm not gonna. Well, because I give her links directly to those files. So
okay, whatever. I mean, what do you want me to do? Do you want to leave those on or what?
Yeah, just leave everything on. What I need to do is delete some of my crap that I.
Oh, fine. All right, that's fine. If you can do that,
that's
no
really me. Yeah.
Okay. Let's quickly ask. Autumn's okay? Is she?
Yeah.
Autumn's not around.
She's doing good. Yeah, she's doing good. She's she will be back soon, but not quite yet.
Okay. Well, we're thinking of looking forward to her coming back and hearing the latest from her. So this is cool.
Yeah.
So this is episode number, I think it's 254. What have you been up to this week?
Me?
Yeah, you.
Since we last spoke, let's see. I've just been learning the area here, my new area where I'm living in Bell now, California.
Right, and how's that going?
Which it is going well. I love it because everything is so nearby. It's a small, the city. If you look it up on the web, actually, there's probably pictures and stuff.
Yeah.
That you could see of Bell.
Okay.
But it is literally 2.5 miles. That's how big the city is.
Oh wow.
Very small.
Wow.
It's right outside LA here, and I like it just because everything is nearby. Everybody's very polite here, and and there's a bit of a language problem with me in Spanish.
Yeah. So is it something that you need to learn more Spanish for you to, or are you just, what are you going to do in that context? Or are you going to naturally learn from your...
There's always Siri. If worst comes to worst, I can say, hey, Siri, say whatever in Spanish, and it will translate. And you just start,
if you start saying, hola, mi casa su casa, whatever it is, and all this sort of stuff, you'd be all right.
I don't know. Do you have an extra phone we can try it with?
An extra phone? What do you mean an extra phone?
Yeah, I was going to say, have you ever tried the translation thing with Siri?
No, I haven't got an extra one. I'll also do it, but no, I haven't.
That would be cool. Okay. Well, we'd have to figure out a way to do that. That would be interesting. Yeah. But you can get it to say... You can get it to say anything you want, and I mean anything.
Okay.
I've tried some pretty nasty
I
stuff.
was surprised actually. I might have known you might do stuff like that.
It's funny.
What would be funny is if you could record a conversation. What you should do? Oh man, that'd be great for the podcast. If you could just, have you got more than one recording device on you?
No, I don't at this point. No, right now anyway. I do have a laptop and a USB mic with Gold Wave, but then...
Yeah, but you can't go lugging about with that, can you? It's not exactly succinct, is it?
Well, I mean... Oh, but that's two devices. You're right. Yeah, I would need two devices.
What's that?
Damn! No, there's no way. Yeah, damn it.
Oh,
yeah,
well.
My recording stuff has been very depleted lately. I'm not set up with
the thing is, recently you've been focusing on moving and starting off a new chapter in your life.
Yeah.
And unfortunately, what's been put on the back burner is obviously your radio plans.
Yeah.
And also all your technology. And you've got a dodgy laptop and everything, so it's been a bit of a.
I have a laptop and it works for what I need it for. But that's about it.
Yeah, I know, but you can't do all your radio stuff on there anyway, can you? Because you had some problems wiring it all in and obviously you've...
Well, technically I could, but I was talking to the people who developed the software that I use for studio and the radio.
Right.
Or for the radio, I mean, it's called Studio. And they said, well, you would have to buy a whole new license, which means I would have to pay $450 again.
Oh, God.
So I'll be like, no, it's not worth it.
No. And as I say, I mean, it's not something which is going to be gone forever, but I think for now, just focus on your new location, get it out the third time, and obviously spending time with Autumn and getting used to where you are. Do you think you're going to need quite a long time to settle in, or do you think you're pretty much there already?
Me?
Yeah.
I think I'm pretty much there. I just need to remember where I put everything. That's my problem.
Yeah, I suppose you have to sort of learn to put stuff in a same place as
like I'll put something somewhere and then I'll be like I won't think about it for 3 or 4 days and I'll need that thing and I'll be like, wait, where the hell did I put it again?
Yeah.
I forgot.
Because I know at one point, I mean, obviously your parents were nearby when you were in LA. So are they still helping you out, or are you?
They are still around. They're still up there in Gardena.
Okay.
Ow! There. Sorry.
What was that?
I was pulling my hair.
Oh, okay.
Not on purpose.
Whatever floats your boat. Go
on. No, but yeah, they're still there. They're going back to Texas tomorrow for a week or so.
Okay.
They're gonna be coming. I think they're gonna be going back and forth because my brother's still down in Texas.
Okay.
And they still have some friends and family down there that they want to see and stuff. So they're probably gonna be coming like back and forth between California and Texas every now and then. But so now that I'm not with them, excuse me, they have a lot more freedom to travel and do whatever they want to do.
Yeah. So, but do they want to base themselves either remain in Texas or stay in LA at one point?
I mean, they still have a house in Texas, so
obviously,
I would think they're kind of still going to base themselves off there for now, anyway.
And I assume that they're renting, are they, in Gardena?
They're renting off my grandma.
Oh, okay.
Now, once my grandma passes away, who knows? Maybe they're going to sell that house and come back. I don't know.
Yeah.
Maybe move to Dallas with my brother. I have no idea.
Right. Okay. So it's obviously times are changing, as it were, for all of you concerned.
Times are changing.
No. I knew you were going to sing that. Oh, never mind. So there we go. I've got some music. I've got some music tonight from some good artists, which we can play in a little while. I'll tell you who we are. We have got we've got Guns N' Roses, Huey Lewis and the News, and the Jam. So
you know who you need to get some? You need to get some Muse.
Yes. All right. I'll tell you what. If you send me a favorite song or something, I'll get that.
Of Muse.
Yeah.
What's a favorite song of mine from Muse? Okay, I love Muse, man. They're one of my favorite UK bands. They're great.
Yeah, I don't know. I've actually played any myself since I've been doing the show.
They are awesome. Matthew Burke is quite amazing. Oh no, wait, that's more of an Australian accent, actually. So sorry about that, mate.
I'm not saying a word.
Don't say anything.
No, I wouldn't dare.
What was I gonna say though?
Muse.
Yeah, you gotta check out some Muse, man.
Yeah, I haven't got any Muse. I'll have to look. Okay, I'll have a look for some. Oh no, I have got Muse. I've got Muse. I was spelling it MEWS and it's MUSE.
No, MUSE.
I know. Yeah. I just realised that was bloody. I thought it was good at spelling. I've got Muse Absolution, Muse and Showbiz. So I've got two albums.
Oh, Showbiz is a good one.
So, all right, okay. Come on then. I'll give you a shout at some titles. We've got Cave, Escape, Falling Down, Philip, what that is. I Hate This and I Love You. Musical Museum.
That's a good one.
Overdue.
That's a good one too.
Showbiz.
I would play Showbiz, the title track, to be honest with you. That's a really good song. It's about showbiz.
All right, should we give this a play now?
Yes, it's about how Hollywood controls everybody.
Yeah, well, that's okay. Let's talk about Hollywood a minute and your opinions about what's going on.
Okay.
All right.
You wanna?
Let's give this a play. Let's give this a play. Yeah, we'll do this as a link. We'll talk about this straight after this track. We'll be right back.
Good.
Okay. Cheers. We'll be right back. Okay, that's Muse and Showbiz.
Great song.
And
great song.
Showbiz is something actually which is a great topic for discussion tonight because I've been seeing a lot of major kind of upsets going on at the moment with regard to a lot of films being, say, overly politically correct or putting women, which is not a problem, but sort of putting women more of a sort of dominant role with regard to not only acting but also in things like direction. Now, what do you think? Do you think there's a major upturn at the moment with Hollywood in how they're doing things? Is there, or is it just kind of like the discussion at the moment, which is not actually based on anything, and it's just kind of like a chat for the minute kind of thing about what's going on?
Well, I think it's a trend. Look, I think that right now women are being seen as more powerful than they ever have been, I think, in our history.
Right.
Would you not agree? Yeah. I think so. And I think, I think Hollywood is just going to follow that trend like everyone else is at this point. Women are now in the army. Like, you didn't used to see that.
Right.
And women are doctors. Women are doing pretty much everything the man would only the man would be doing. Maybe, I don't know, what would you say, 50 years ago, maybe?
Yeah. I mean, because we have actually talked about this before, and I've always.
How about in the UK? What is?
Well, that's what I was going to say. I've always got the impression there's more equality in the UK than there has been, from what I've observed through knowing you and media, than there has been in the US. Now, a good example about this is obviously having, and we have talked about this before, is the Prime Minister and the President. Whereas we've had two female Prime Ministers, you never had a female President.
No.
And a lot of people think that why Hillary Clinton didn't get in was because she was a woman. Whether there's
a lot
that's
of it
true or not. Well, that's what I was wondering.
I mean, I still say it was rigged. Even today, I still think Trump rigged it.
I think you could be right. I mean, we don't know.
I think is that a blooper? I think he knew that he was gonna get in. And I think he paid
with money. Yeah, so he got it into the position through. Yeah,
I really think so, because looking at those votes, Hillary had more votes than Trump.
That's right. For what I understand.
But when it came down to the electoral college, it was just like, nope, we want Trump and we're going to get Trump. Who cares what the people think?
Yeah, very strange one. It's, I think it's something which is going to be a topic of debate for a long time to come.
Because go on YouTube. Look at how many reaction videos there are. Just type in Trump wins election reaction.
I've not done that. That might be quite funny.
Dude, everybody's crying their eyes out. Like nobody wanted this guy.
Yeah.
It's funny as hell, though. You should seriously go check out some videos of people's reactions to when Trump won.
Right.
There was that one that was really sad. Do you remember when we were at the Genesis Communications, or maybe it was when we were with LRN?
Yeah.
When Ian was talking about that mom.
Yes. Yeah.
You remember this? Whose little kid said something about Trump being his president or something like that in school, and she kicked him out of the house. Like, if you want to go with Trump, then go with Trump. Go be.
That's right. I remember that.
You remember that?
I do remember that. It was quite awkward. It was quite funny. It was quite funny. But it's, I mean, going back to Hollywood, whether indeed there's going to be a difference in. Well, the thing is, Hollywood generally, I mean, there doesn't seem to be much in the way of new good material. I'm quite a film buff, as you know.
Movie-wise, I think you're right.
And I've not seen many good new films in recent years. And
even in recent months.
I haven't seen a lot of films recently. I'm trying to think of what I've seen. I saw Ready Player One, which I thought was very good. That was a very good film. But no, I've not seen a lot of films. So maybe I've just not seen the right films. I don't know. But
I don't know.
I just wonder whether it's just kind of like you have your ups and downs. And I mean, films are still very popular. They're still bringing in tons of money.
Oh, sure.
But it just makes you wonder how things are going to be run in the future. I mean, can I say this? But it does seem to me, I'm not saying it's wrong, but there seems to be that every single film, it's always kind of like, never kind of like straight related. Oh, maybe I shouldn't say this. I'm not sure. It's just that it seems that every single film now always just has a gay kind of plot line. Now, I'm not against that. I'm saying it seems to be that it's kind of like
it's not what you're used to.
Well, it's just like it's just not more like kind of like it's rare just to have a straight kind of married kind of relationship in a heterosexual way. And is that something which I shouldn't even observe, or
not necessarily? No, I mean, I think you're watching the wrong films. There are plenty of films now that don't have gay roles in them.
Yeah, it's just it just seems to be something different now.
Now that it's kind of become an acceptable thing in different cultures, I think you're gonna see it a lot more. It's the same thing with the whole women kind of not dominating, but being more equal.
Yeah, I mean, I just get the impression that that's fine, but it just feels like sometimes things like that are a bit shoehorned when only 10% of people are gay anyway. And it seems to be that now it's like 90% of, well, as you say, it depends on the films you're seeing. But there just seems to be some new trend of kind of like doing stuff for the sake of it rather than just, I don't know what I'm saying. I don't know. But I
think it's more about being equal, it's more like people, I guess, in the entertainment industry is trying to show that they're okay with.
Well, that is a good thing, I suppose. I think it's just a difference. I think it's a different kind of world than it was, and I'm a person who watches lots of old films, so it's probably me being a bit old-fashioned. But then I
would say so.
That's fine, and if it is, I apologize for sounding old-fashioned. But I'm just curious. But I mean, obviously, disabilities and things like that. Now, obviously, you're a case of such a person. But do you think that's you'll have more in the way of people with disabilities in more films to come, and it'll be more focusing on them, or do you think? I mean, that's a good thing, I suppose. But
that's a good question. I haven't seen it yet, and I don't know if disabilities are going to be focused on, because of what I see people focusing on more are racial issues, and gender issues, gender equality issues, and I don't see a lot of focus on people with disabilities at this point.
Would you want? I mean, I think that's an interesting question to pose to you.
Would I want it? Sure. I mean, who wouldn't want help if you can get it? It's like I tell people who I speak to with vision, who ask me about my vision loss and stuff like that. I say, we have to live. People like me have to live in your world.
Yeah, exactly.
You guys don't conform to our needs half the time. We have to deal with the lack of not being able to see in your world.
And also you're a minority as well.
Exactly, that's because we are a minority.
Yeah.
Because we are a minority. But I always said, if things were turned around and you had to live in darkness, or you had to live in a wheelchair or whatever.
But don't forget, I have paralysis when I get ill, so I do know.
You do have paralysis.
I know temporarily how it is, and I was on a Zimmer frame.
You know what it's like.
So it is. Yeah, it's not what you've got, obviously, but it's still a sort of beacon example.
Right.
And one book I always recommend that you should read at some point, and it's a fascinating insight into how the world could be turned upside down if blindness was common. It's a science fiction film, a book by author by the name of John Wyndham, and it's called The Day of the Triffids.
Yay!
Have you ever heard of this?
Great book.
Have you heard of it? You read it?
Yeah.
Oh well, because I thought that.
Although I wouldn't mind seeing if I could find it on audio again. What is it called? It's called Day of the Triffids.
Yeah, TRIFFIDS, Triffids.
Right.
If you're not sure, listen back to this when this gets released tomorrow. It's a really, really fascinating book. It's been made into 3 versions. There's been a film version and 2 TV versions.
I haven't seen the film.
The best version. Well, there's one with Howard Keel in the 1960s, 50s, 60s. This is okay. Then the BBC have done 2, one in 81 and one in about 10 years ago. The 81 version was very, very good. And in the end, it's not about these plants which can actually move. It's more about the actual society. And there's some really interesting points where a number of sighted, because of the sighted people in this film, they're literally like 1 in 20,000 or something. It's very, very minor because most people saw these meteorites. It was a big sort of like astronomical thing. Everybody thought, oh, this is really good. They all went and watched it. And what happened was that, unfortunately, they all thought it was just something which they could watch, but it burnt out their optic nerves. So they all woke up the next morning and they couldn't see, unless people were either really ill or like in submarines in the Navy or something, something where they couldn't physically see it. And of course, there were some great, interesting sites where there's sort of like a group of sighted people want to capture other sighted people so that they can help disabled or the people who are non-sighted in actually having a better quality of life, getting them food, and it all sort of falls apart. And it's just a very, very interesting insight into how you would have an advantage based on your experiences, and that we would need to be taught how you get by. It's just a good role reversal kind of thing. And I do recommend, if nobody's seen it, to obviously either read the book or see one of the adaptions, and it certainly gives you insight into how we interact in our world with our senses, and even without a sense, and how you interact in a different way. So
it's totally different if you were to blindfold yourself and try to walk around your house.
Absolutely, absolutely.
A lot of people can't do it.
No, it is interesting. So, but there we are. It's an interesting sort of topic of discussion there. So Hollywood and Day of the Triffids. You see, we talk about everything in this podcast. It can go. Last week was chaos. This week it's more looking into the human condition.
Last week was chaos. That was a great show.
It was good. It was good. It was funny. So that was cool.
We got plenty of. I want to hear those bloopers.
I've got them.
Can we play them?
Oh, tell you what we'll do.
Let's play a track.
Let's play a track, and then what we could do. And then
I love.
Well, you do throw me a bone. Throw things at me sometimes. All right.
I know. I throw the dog a bone.
Throw a dog a bone. Okay. Let's have a look. Let's play a track. Then we'll do some. We'll do the most recent 10 minutes of bloopers. How's that sound?
Good deal.
Okay. So, do you fancy then Guns N' Roses, Huey Lewis and the News, or The Jam?
Let's do The Jam.
Okay, The Jam with Going Underground, one of their best known tracks. Good British band, and we'll be right back.
Sounds good.
The Jam and Going Underground.
That has to go in the bloopers.
No. Well, it will be added to the bloopers, but not featured on the show. All right.
Okay.
All right. So eventually,
people are not going to recognize that blooper.
Yeah.
But you will hear
it. Yeah. Okay. So something happened. Okay. Right. So that was a Jam and Underground. And talking of bloopers.
That was fun.
Talking of bloopers, we have now got the most recent 10 minutes for your enjoyment. As you know, this has been one of these things I've been doing for years, and it's about 7 hours, 20 minutes, I think, at the moment. So there you go. Let's get the most.
You're killing me, dude.
I can't help it. It's all your fault. Let's get it to play. Not my bloopers; they're your bloopers. Let's get it to play. This is our most recent errors and cock-ups and all sorts of things. So let's get it to play.
Virtual machines, you can do some really cool stuff with, because you can run different patterns and stuff.
Skype. Yeah, you're breaking up a bit now.
Quit.
Uh-oh.
Oh my god, don't start with this bullshit.
No, oi, beep. No, you're going off, you're gone. Okay, you're there. Oh,
woo! No. You there?
So, some group called the Flipside.
Oh, no, this is the wrong thing. This is the wrong thing.
Yes, it is. It's the wrong one.
Let's see. Oh, blimey.
Don't you love being the host of the show?
I do normally, but it's all going wrong today. Oh, where's it gone? Where's it gone? Files.
Is this a blooper in itself?
Yeah. No. My voice goes very high when I get upset.
Yeah.
Okay, that's the folder there. This is the thing I just had. It's all disappeared. That's oh god. Where is it? Files. Oh god. I can't see the things on there now. Oh, for God's sake. Okay, this is really bad today. It's all gone wrong today.
Yeah, no worries. That's fine.
I know where else to look for it. Hang on. Here we are.
They all make
I've got it. I've got it.
All right.
Let's start again. Where is it? Why is it coming up again? Oh, don't do this to me again. You did this earlier on. It's all frozen up again.
Oh my god, what's going on?
Duff computer. Just give me this rubbish.
I love it.
Just saying, wait till
Is this a blooper? Is this a blooper?
Oh, I've had a few. I mean, I've had all sorts of technical...
now it is.
Too. That is, yeah. Now. Let's have a look. Oh, come on. Zoom out faster. This is Plymouth below there. That's the UK place, Plymouth. Oh, hang on.
You have to put you talking to your computer in the bloopers. It's hilarious.
Yes, it is.
It's 128 degrees Celsius here right now.
Oh man, this one?
No, because 100 degrees Celsius is boiling point.
Oh, this is funny.
Wait. Wait. This can't be right. Hold on. You said 0 degrees Fahrenheit is 32 degrees Celsius, right?
I'm still laughing. Oh,
yeah.
Sorry. No. Yeah, the boiling point of water at sea level is 100 Celsius, right? So I don't think it's as hot as that where you are, because that would be 212 Fahrenheit. So we're fine. And this is the this is the first.
British ringing phone.
This is my new phone as well.
It sounds different though.
It's my new phone. Oh, it didn't last too long. So there you go.
Is it an old-fashioned one again?
It is. It's an American Western 2500 replica.
It's an American.
You love your phone.
Yeah.
Actually, we're going to talk about this in a minute. I've got a subject about this.
Yeah, it's really cool.
Okay. That
Speech Jammer.
Awesome, man. What can I say?
Your Skype has gone a bit funny, but that's fine. Yeah, it was really, really bad. What's it called, that song? Exit music. What do you think about the speech jammer? Speech jammer. Tell me. Tell me.
I love that.
Stop it. Oh, maybe there's a bad idea.
Bad idea. I love that. Your accent changes. Wow.
Do you want me to do this?
It did.
Do you want me to do this? Do you want me to do this?
It's terrible.
Yes.
Okay.
Do it.
Yeah, whenever you want.
Classic.
You sounded like me when I was little.
Okay,
Speech jammer for
what's
that.
that?
No.
Oh, I just heard a sound.
I'm drinking.
Oh, it's you. I thought it was my end. Sorry, 6,000 miles apart. She's just been a very good kind of, what are you doing?
Yeah.
You're having a laugh now, aren't you?
Okay, go ahead.
You put it in the microwave now. You're making something. You're making your lunch, aren't you?
I must eat. Yes, it's about almost lunchtime here. Only thing I saw, holy crap, that's hot, is that, ooh.
That's what she said. Yeah.
You are great. Oh shoot! Hey, the only thing that
I almost got.
Not
Yeah, she didn't. You stopped yourself
Oh
there.
my god! Now you got me. Oh.
Oh, this is one of those weird shows, isn't it?
This is a blooper. I think so.
Yeah, I think it was. Yeah. God,
Let me
no
think.
sound effects. Blimey.
I'm drinking.
Yeah, I know.
I'm thirsty. I'm sorry.
I can tell. Go on. But you have a big long summer. Oh, blimey. You have a big long summer off, don't you? God, you really are trying to put me off tonight, aren't you? Right.
Yes, we do have a
chew
big
your
long
food,
summer.
drink your drink, swallow it down, eat it down, put your plate down, and then we'll be able to converse. And stop snorting.
Now you know how I used to feel.
Do you want to cover that first? Silence. It's a big moment for him. He's clearing his throat. This is like, okay.
Wait, what was the question again? I'm sorry.
Oh,
Excuse me.
that's right.
And
Better out than in. Go on.
You
Yeah.
better action it. Amen.
Exactly. Oh God.
It's
going to be one of those shows. Go on.
I'm setting myself up for bloopers.
I know.
Yeah, this is going, and it's gonna cut right here.
Yeah.
No,
In a minute.
right. And I am residing here now in a lovely little room. It's it has a
No.
sink
Hang on. When you said exactly what it was, Skype dropped. So tell us again what you thought of it. You went, it is blah, 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 blah. Go on.
Blast! And they were like, "Is this correct? Do we need to change something? If you can show me a message."
Oh, you sound like a Dalek. You sound like a Dalek.
Again, just like it.
Skype was terrible last week. No, you sound like a Dalek again. Skype's playing up. Always reminded that time that Mike Sanchez played an Eric Clapton song in October and it was a Christmas song. Oh man, there's going to be some Skype bloopers tonight. Are you there?
Yep.
That's it.
You
Okay.
there?
That's fine. You just keep breaking up. Are you still doing nothing new as usual? Skype's playing
That's
up
why I
again.
called him that.
Yeah, well, I did a funny addition to the bloopers in themselves. Quite.
Okay.
Oh. Are you there? All right.
Yes, I am here.
Oh man, this is going to be a Skype bloopers death trap today. He's gone quiet again. Hello.
Come on, Skype.
Hey.
Don't do this, Skype.
Okay, we're here.
Skype.
Okay,
Skype.
we're here. Yeah?
Damn it, Skype.
Skype. Right, Skype is tripe. So there you go. Estrangement news.
Hello.
Hello. Hello.
You there?
I am there. Can you hear me? Uh-oh. He can't hear me.
That's so weird.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are experiencing technical difficulties at the moment. Please stand by. No! So sorry to keep you waiting. We can now return you to the program. Yeah, you're back now.
What the hell is going on?
I don't know. It's all gone wrong.
Yep. Hit and miss is a good term.
It was funny, yeah.
For his pranks.
Yeah, exactly. I think at this point we should get into another musical track before my Wi-Fi dies tonight because it's really playing up. So you can get all your stuff locally, and you don't have to get. Sorry, I got the giggles now. You don't have to. Right. No. There you go.
Love it.
Yeah, so what happened was, because you faded out, I was going, hello, I thought I'll do a fade out, add some reverb, and then put on this cheesy sort of hold music. And in the background, you can hear me saying, no, because it was a point where you rang, but it rang on the computer rather than the computer that records on Goldwave. And it was all chaos. So it's one of those silly things. So there you go. So
awesome. I love that.
it was cool. Now I've got something which is actually sort of related to this as well. On that blooper, on those bloopers rather, there was one where you could hear the phone ringing, and of course we've had many a phone call in the years gone by.
Yes, we have.
And of course it's on my new phone, which is a replica for this. As you rightly said during the bloopers, I do like American phones. I like technology, but there was a problem, and that was that the phone ring didn't sound to me American. It just sounded like a poor replica. So it looks good, but it didn't sound good. So what I did was, because I'm a bit sad, I decided to get a Bell part.
A bit sad and a bit nerdy.
Yeah, but that's fine. That's it takes all sorts, and that's fine. So I managed to get this.
I'm not saying it's a bad thing.
Yeah, it's a factor. I got this Bell part. I ordered it from eBay from the States, and it's just literally the American bells. And because I was quite proud of myself, I managed to take out the new bells of the replica and wire in the original bells. from an old phone, which is
Nice.
somewhere in Kentucky, and it got received last week. It took me 4 hours to do this thing, right?
Kentucky.
Yeah, Kentucky. And so what I got here is I've got a bit of audio to play.
All the way from Kentucky.
Yep, and it's over in Portsmouth now. I'm going to play this, and it's going to feature the blooper, which had the old original bell ring, plus my new bell ring, and I want you to see if it sounds pretty cool. So this is a bit of audio, and give this a listen and see what you think. Mm-hmm. This is Michael Ball for the Flipside Podcast with a bit of interesting audio. Some of you might know that recently I bought there's something like a Cortello 2500 replica of the classic American Western electric 2500 phone from the 80s. I love the phone from the outside. It looks just like a genuine American phone from that period, but unfortunately the bell ring is off. This is the only recording I've got is the blooper, which featured the original ring. So I'm going to let you have a listen to this now. Ah, this is the this is the first
British ringing phone.
This is my new
it
phone
sounds
as well.
Different, though.
It's my new phone. And now this is the new phone, which I had to pre-record because I use my regular phone to do Skype. So if I ring at home, this is the sound of the new phone. See what you think.
Ah.
Much better, isn't it?
Yeah. Oh yeah, that's good.
So there you go. I think that sounds pretty good, and I'm very happy with it. Took a lot of work to wire it in, and to remove all the new bells from the new phone and put in the old bells, but in the end we managed to get it done. So hope you enjoyed. Thank you. So there you go. I was quite pleased with doing that. And so
You did it!
Yeah, I did it. So if we get any bloopers now, then we should have the new phone bells, which will be on the bloopers, I'm sure, sooner or later for our enjoyment.
We're going to have an American sounding bell.
But with a UK cadence.
Say again?
With a UK cadence. Do you know what cadence
Yeah,
is?
exactly.
Yeah.
UK cadence.
Yeah, so we have
That's going to be
the two pulse cadence of the UK, but with the US sounding bell. So there you go. I just like things like that. I don't know why, I just do, but it was awesome getting it done, but it was a real pain wiring it in. And I wasn't even sure it'd work, but obviously it did. So there you go. That's a bit of trivia. Now, is there anything in the news that you'd like to talk about and share with us today?
I'm looking.
I've not seen much myself.
Excuse me.
That's all right. Better out than in again.
Blooper.
Yeah.
Damn. Well, there's a fire burning in the Lake Elsinore area here in Southern California.
Okay.
And so far, 41% contain 22,714 acres already burnt.
Okay. So has there been a lot of fires?
Oh my God, yeah, because it's so hot and it's so dry here that.
But I mean, is it just a standard, or has it been a particularly hot year for you this summer?
This summer, well, we are in a heat wave. It doesn't usually get, I think, this hot during the summer, but it is hot. The last few summers here in Southern California have been pretty hot. Yeah. So,
I mean, we've had a good summer as well. I mean, it's not been so good the last couple of weeks, but June and July were absolutely fantastic over here. I've loved every second of it. I'm a sun worshipper. I loathe bad weather and rain and everything. So I really enjoyed it, and I hope that we've got another 3 weeks of our school holidays until the kids go back. It's going really fast, so I want to make the most of August and obviously get that sun on me as much as I can, which is cool. Now, I just changed the subject. I'm just going into the podcast stats, just let you know how we're doing.
I was going to ask you about that. Yeah,
I thought you were. That's why I've got it already this week. We are now 13,000. I always say 1,000. 13,499. So, and we've got 3 subscribers since I checked just before we came on. So that's not bad going. So it's going good. Already halfway through the 13,000.
How do you do that, man? How'd you get so many subscribers?
Oh, I just think it's my voice. I think it's, hey, this is the flip side. I don't know. I think it's partly the graphics that we do. I now opened up a YouTube channel for the podcast. And what I'm doing now is every week.
How are we doing on that?
Not good, but we've only got one up. We've only got 2 subscribers, very low numbers. But I'm going to use it as another way of distributing information about the show for people to check out.
I'm sure it'll pick up. Give it time. It takes time like everything else.
Yeah. And also on my other YouTube channel, which I'm still putting some stuff on, I've just put on all the pranks. So hopefully that will... let me check actually the stats of that, because my channel is quite successful. So although we've got our new YouTube channel, I still put some on my regular channel as a more of a way of advertising. So my channel,
right.
Let's see, I'll put it up this afternoon. I'll just tell you how many hits we've had.
There you go. Welcome to LA.
Oh, there you go. Sound effects. Open the window.
There you go.
Okay, that's all right. I love the sound of American vehicles. I still got to do the British vehicles, so you can, because you like the sounds of it.
Yeah.
And what I might try and do this week, if I remember, is do the 2 iPhones, which I talked about, walking along to get a stereo.
Yeah, I want to see you do that.
Yeah, well, I know. Yeah, that would look funny. And then mix it together and send it to you. Well, we could play it, obviously, although you only hear it in mono. But tell you if it sounds.
When I hear
different.
it back on the podcast, it'll be stereo, though. So.
Yeah, exactly. But it's obviously a reaction after the actual show. So we have had. Okay, I uploaded this today. We've already had 190 views of it, which is quite good. So that's not bad in about 3 or 4 hours. So just to give people an idea of some of the stuff we've done in a year. So there you go. Now, have you got anything else to talk about? Because I don't know what else to cover. We've done Hollywood. We've done the pranks. We've done the podcast. We've done the bloopers. We've done news. Anything else you want to share with the wonderful podcast audience today, or subscribers, whatever you want to call them?
I don't think so.
I don't think so. Okay.
I think that's it.
Okay. I think we'll sign off then. All right. Well, thanks for coming on. Thanks for having a chat with me. So let's leave with some music. And would you like?
Are we back next week?
Let me think. Yes. Next week.
Okay.
Week after that might not be. We might be off for a week, but it will only be one off. And we are now pretty regularly with our my Sunday recording slots that we're doing. So hopefully we'll continue that. How about you? I mean, have you got anything coming up which might cause an issue with you?
Not that I know of. Should be good for Sundays. Sundays are usually my off days, so we're good.
Okay, that's cool. All right, let me know if there's any problems. And
we picked Sunday. Sunday was a good day for everybody.
Yeah, it seems to work out perfectly at the moment, so that's good. Let's hope it continues for a long time to come. All right, so let's leave with either got Guns N' Roses with "You Could Be Mine" or Huey Lewis and the News and "Back in Time."
How about that one, the Huey Lewis and the News?
All right, which featured on the Back to the Future films. Great track, and we hope you'll be back in time next week. Is that a good way to end?
It's a good link, yeah.
Okay, guys. We'll talk to you soon, and have a good one. Catch you on the flip side.